Hey folks, how y'all doing today? It's me, Stately, and it's 6 o'clock, and that can only mean one thing. Time to play some Minecraft. Let me get out of mod mode here, and check it out, guys. We are at the site of our new player-built town here on Doozy. So our plan for today is we're going to get started on this. We're going to start putting down some roads and some infrastructure, and we are going to have an awesome little player town here. It's gonna be the best. So let's see. First things first, we're gonna have to get some materials, and we are going to we're gonna start with the roads today. I think what we'll do with this hill here is we'll put kind of a battlement up against it and flatten it out a little bit so that the town ends up being basically on 2 levels. So we'll flatten this out and we'll flatten that out, and maybe we'll have like an inner keep kind of thing up here, but we'll see exactly how everything works out. I haven't thought too much about the exact layout yet because we just decided to do this yesterday, day before. Hey, creeper! It's a creeper! Oh, and a skeleton. Come on, stand still so I can murder you. So, materials. We need to start off with materials. Let's gather up what we can find. I think we're going to go with kind of a medieval theme here, so I think some of the smaller roads will actually be dirt paths, or at least fairly simple things. And the main roads will do some combination of stones to make it look good. I protected this entire area. What we're going to do, and if you've been around for a while, you're probably familiar with this. We're going to set up individual plots that players can claim, and the size of the plot will depend on the distance from the center of town. If you want to build a big old farm on the outskirts, that's an option, but the central area, the plots will be a little bit smaller. Hey Zex, how you doing, man? Welcome. And we're going to have to chop down a lot of trees, too. So here's the thing. I don't have a path from here yet to the spawn portal. I think that should be a priority. I did put down a build chest here, but there's not a whole lot in it. Just a couple of smooth stones that I happen to have lying around. Let's see, but I do have a lot of nether brick, which is a good material for building paths in the nether, right? I just need to see which way we need to go. Can somebody pull up the coordinates of the spawn nether portal for me? Anybody? Bueller? Diamond King, welcome to the stream. Is that it? I think that might be it. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's it right there. Excellent. So that's going to be easy. Cool. Got this little ridge to cross here, but I don't see that being too much of a problem. What we could do is we could branch off over here and just go over the ridge. I think that makes sense. That way we're not building any weird or inconvenient constructs. We can put a nice bridge here. Let's do it! Alright guys, let's do it! You're very unimpressed by my... Let's take a look. Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. Zex is disappointed in me. And you know what? Let's head back to base on our shiny new nether rail. It's not done. As you can see, we're still working on the actual tunnel cladding. I say we, I mean I. But we're off to a good start here. We'll get back to this soon enough. Remember, guys, if you do want to join us here, you're welcome to, or at played-out1mc3.com. running on a brand new OS install because everything exploded about 48 hours ago. By the way, note to self, do not, repeat, do not try to perform major upgrades at 11 p.m. Because if something goes wrong, you're not going to get a lot of sleep. The good news is I had the opportunity to update all the things. Our control panel is updated. Kernel's updated. And I don't think it'll make a whole lot of difference for performance. It wasn't a security thing. There was no security issue as such. There was an update that went bad. It was a security patch, but the patch required a version of the control panel that didn't support Debian 7. So I had to get Debian 8 installed, and that went terribly, terribly wrong. So I just gotta tab out here to make sure that there we go. Yeah, Diamond King, you definitely canceled out Noble's disinterest. He doesn't do hype. He does cynicism. So thank you for that. Seriously, you guys should come join us. Play.1mc3.com. Not very busy today. There's plenty of slots available. We got a nice server running here. Mostly vanilla stuff. Been around for a good long time, and rarely does the server explode. Hopefully that was our last explosion for a while. Meanwhile, we have a 3D print going. Try to guess what it is. Are you the only one with a head on Doozy? With a head? A block assassin head? I don't know. I don't know who else might have one. Alright, let's offload some inventory and grab some fresh inventory. You know what? I'm gonna grab some cobble. It's about 100 and... It's not much more than 100 blocks, so I'm not going to need a massive amount of materials for this. And we're going to cook these, I think. Is it a frog? I could see why you would think that. Let's pull up the... Pull up the big camera. If I can find the big camera. Oh, come on, I have a shortcut for this. That's not it. Alright, whatever. Hold on. So you guys can take a quick look. Brendan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It just buffers on Twitch. I think it's probably you, but if anybody is listening on Twitch and you're having trouble with the stream, chime in, let me know. So that's today's print. Good luck guessing what it is. Hey Pi, how you doing, man? Hop on. Are you in Discord chat? You want me to pull you into the chat channel? It's Pi, people! Hi, Pi! Pi ain't got a mic on. Alrighty, guys.
Alright, I figured out what my push to talk button was.
Hey!
Mother's clitoris.
It's the Pi Man. How are you, Pi? Good to see you.
Oh, God, I've been battling with depression. It's been a horrible thing.
Yeah, depression sucks.
You know, so do Hoover vacuum cleaners.
Yes, depression sucks more. And you never have to replace the bags on depression. So, in many ways, depression is superior to a Hoover vacuum cleaner.
So, So what we're saying deep down is depression is it's better to be depressed than have a Hoover vacuum cleaner because it sucks.
No, it's better to be depressed than to be a vacuum cleaner.
Ah, good. We need to play more games together, or at least do stupid things like Derek plays Minecraft while Beat provides commentary.
That's not bad. It took you like 90 seconds to mention my real name.
I know, Stately. Isn't it amazing how his address is 123
Behold, for I have become Pi, destroyer of anonymity.
9876.
Yeah, there you go. Why don't you, why don't you give him my blood type as well?
And I think it's AB plus C minus 0123.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly it. You have my social security number
after
too?
The Combine came in, it was just AB negative and C positive, and then everyone was going, I'm C++, and we're like, well, why are you so special? Well, we know how to code things without the help of Java.
I am a sucky coder. I'm an absolute hack.
Oh, bullshit!
I can get almost anything written, but it's always going to be ugly code.
See, here's the thing. All right, imagine an elephant complaining that he can't smash the coconuts in the ground, and there's a mollusk sitting next to him going, my coding skill involves, I know what coding skill is, and I will just lightly gum this coconut. I suck at coding.
Why do I now have an image of a mollusk trying to eat a coconut stuck in my head?
It has to do with, I saw one of those YouTube videos about how smart octopuses are, and I want octopi on my body if we're going to have this. And we could do this on your stream. We could do it live.
You want me to cover you in octopodes on stream?
No, I want a tattoo. I want a tattoo.
Okay, so when you say I want octopus on my body,
like
tattoo
James
is not the
Bond,
first thing
I
that
want,
springs to mind.
you know,
The first thing that springs to mind is some kind of weird Japanese fetish.
Okay.
So what are you playing these days, man?
The Dirty Dogs Inn has become an official sponsor for Ark Survival, and one of the goers here at the inn has provided his own paid server, and I have to admit, I love Minecraft because Minecraft, there's building and there's all the building, and we can expand on the building, but you still start with the fundamentals. Ark Survival I love because it's Minecraft in flesh and form, but it's glitchy, it's gangrenous, and you know, I start building this brilliant wall with bones and sticks that I can hide behind, and then a pterodactyl pees on me, and I couldn't hear it becoming. Why couldn't I hear it coming, Derek?
The pterodactyl?
Yeah, why couldn't I hear him peeing on my head?
Maybe it was a stealth pterodactyl.
No, it's the fucking P is silent.
It's a stealthadactyl. I don't think this is going to be a PG stream, by the way. You know, I bought Ark for about 3 minutes about a year ago, and it turns out that the crappy video card that I was using at the time couldn't deal with it.
Time out. Deaf guy, need a rewind here. You bought Fark, like Fark.com?
No, I bought Ark, Survival Evolved.
Oh!
The thing we were talking about.
You have the brilliant ability to go off on a tangent, so I just was riding you like a reindeer sleigh guy who gets
riding the stately wave.
Anyway, so you were playing and you found out that it was full of...
No, I found out that the crappy video card I had at the time couldn't cut it. I was on like a 550 Ti.
But, you know, wasn't one of the benchmarks that they had for that game, and I don't quote me on this, boys and girls, if you are listening into the Fandango stream here. I am not a source, but we were playing Crysis 3. We were playing another thing of Crysis, something that was really stressing the video card, and it wasn't even a problem.
Well, I have a sexy new 1050 Ti now, so I could probably pick it up one of these days.
Oh, you have one like me? Yours is as big as mine. I've got 32 gigs behind it. Can we touch V cards one day? Just like no homo, right?
You realize that my 1050 Ti is nowhere near as good as whatever I think you have to have lying around.
Oh, come on. It's just cute. You know what I've been playing lately? EverQuest free to play.
You'll never get over EverQuest, will you?
You know, I now know what it's like to be in an abusive relationship.
Pi was once one of the community moderators on EverQuest back when the world was young and trees were made of 6 polygons.
Sony was so nice, and that was back in the day of ICQ. God, do you remember ICQ?
ICQ, Jesus. Yeah, I remember ICQ.
8821695.
1771973, man.
Yeah!
Deej.
Shit starts with a what?
Pi is an old friend of mine. We don't talk very often these days, but he occasionally shows up and destroys my stuff. We're getting a new server, by the way, man. We should totally put Ark on it.
Oh, well. You know, we've got people that play. Can it be really stupid vanilla, the Minecraft server? So when I pop on and take a cube out of my house and no one notices, is that the kind of thing we're thinking about?
We're so we have dedicated hardware, right? And I got 7 Minecraft servers running on here.
I kind of glimpsed that. I had to do an ENI because, I'll be honest, I was playing Devil May Cry 4 and all of a sudden my computer was like, these ports are open. Not my computer, but Malwarebytes suddenly screamed at me and said, these ports are open. So I had to quit Devil May Cry, and I'm like, all right, we'll come back. And so I took care of them. I'm like, all right, we'll close them. All right, we're gonna close these ports. All right, reboot, restart. All right, and we're going back and get everything warmed up, get my coffee, my gin, my tonic, my weed. Everything's ready. I'm gonna play some Devil May Cry. Let's reload this last save point. And I start going. I run around the corner, and I swear to God, it was like a graphic glitch. I see this white screen in the back. What the fuck? So I alt tab and go, the shit is that? These ports are open. You shall not fucking pass. Where? Why? So I'm hunting around in every program, everything. What could do this? I'm doing Google searches for weeks and ends. Then finally I just go, after a day and a half of stressing it, I went, you know what? I've got my backups from 2 weeks ago. I'm gonna back up all my music, all my archive, my broadcaster data, stuff that I use when I DJ. Done. And nuke the drive.
Yikes.
I will say this though. Nuking the drive on Windows 10 is deliciously so much nicer.
I got rid of Windows 10. I had it running for a couple of weeks, and I'd had it already just randomly decide that it was going to update me while I was in the middle of something. Pi's a funny guy.
I want to say this. We had this discussion in 2010 when I bought the 64-bit version of Windows Vista to play Hellgate London.
Oh, right, Hellgate. You were totally into Hellgate at the time.
You beat the shit out of me. You're stupid. You're an idiot. And the greatest thing about it was I could turn all the dumb things off. But you and I came to that bridge of agreement that was okay, look, 98 was great. ME and everything else sucked. But Vista XP was this pinnacle. But there were certain joining bridges that Vista met. You were willing to give me credit for it. All right, it's easy to set up a network. Yeah, okay, fine. Your ship recognized the right. Okay, there were these harboring gifts. But I remember it came down to one point. I said, Derek, I can't join with this one game. And you said, well, turn off this security thing. And I said, Windows won't let me. And there was just, you could feel the salt, the fire, just tumbling down as I heard my earwaves open up going, I'm gonna get the shit raped out of me. And he's like, I fucking told you! It's Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII doing Supernova. It was I've been waiting 2 years to show skadoosh!
I am always very conservative about new operating systems because there's always something.
See, the worst problem is that for me working for, computer companies was here's the new stuff coming out, and I would turn around and we would be having some pints, and it was suddenly Let me tell you why that's wrong. No, we've heard this before. No, I'm gonna call this blah 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 blah. You're bullshit, you're asshole. And then a week later, I would get that kind of Skype text like, so how's the release going? Oh, we've had problems with, every goddamn thing you said for the last fucking 2 weeks, but it's fine. No, absolutely fine. We got it. We figured it out.
The computer company in question is Apple. I used to be a very important employee at Apple.
I worked on software. Let's just say, if it had an I in it, I might have had a pinky toe.
Let's just say he didn't develop iTunes.
No. I don't set me up to be the guy that's like, yeah, he's the motherfucker that keeps Flash going as a joke.
Just to clarify, guys, today's stream is not PG. I repeat, not PG.
This is an FW X-rated 13.
You know what I miss? I miss playing Left 4 Dead with you and the kids. I guess they're not kids.
What kids?
Steph and
Steve. Steve the vagina. No, all right. So there's a joke about.
We should get a Left 4 Dead server up on our new hardware once we get it.
If we get a Left 4 Dead server coming up for things, I might. Don't tempt me, because there might be a day that I'll ask you for a favor, and it might involve furries and. A feline rescue, and it's for a good cause. It's a tax write-off thing.
Fine, as long as they're not like zombie cats or anything. I hate zombie cats.
No, all right. Can I broadcast? 20 seconds. It's called the Big Cat Rescue. It's in Tampa, Florida. Google it, figure it out. It's a non-profit tiger rescue. Tigers are going endangered. Save the pussy. I mean, if you're a single guy doing a video game stream, you need all the cats you can get, and striped pussy is good enough as anything. So anyway,
we're not. Yeah, exactly. We're not college friends as such. We used to work together. I actually hired him back in.
You were my boss.
That's right. I was his boss. I had to talk him out of taking a job at GameStop so he could come work with me at Radio Shack.
and when people talk about, there was this moment in my life that if I did A, I did B, I'd be one thing or another. And it was like, I could have been a superstar game rock star if I worked at EB Games, or I could be a millionaire who owns my own home, has his girlfriend live with him, has sex whenever he wants, and drinks all the booze he likes, if I sided with Derek. Sorry.
See? There you go. In the end, it all worked out.
Well, I did crack your girlfriend's ribs twice. Not, listeners, this is not sexual. This was just a hug that went horribly fucking wrong.
When hugs attack.
No, it was like great everything here. Hug, crack, and there was just like, I felt her spine, like, when you pop somebody's back, or you like hug a friend from behind, you lift them up, and you feel their like little. Their like joints relax. With her, it was like a shotgun, blam, right in my chest. I went, that was your rib cage, wasn't it? And she made this noise of like,
she's like, can't breathe. Why does it remind you of the Deadpool movie?
You came out of the back, you're like, what did you do? I hugged her like an Irishman hugs his mother. Well, was she wearing a big puffy fucking wool fleece? No, she was wearing Sean Johnson sweatsuit.
She didn't have any armor on. She was like armor class 10, man.
She was.
That's old school D&D for those of you who are paying attention.
Yes, thank you. Armor class 10. Well, would you say a thick wool, like an Irish thick wool sweater? That'd be at least AC 9.
That's got to be a 9 or maybe even an 8.
I mean, if a bony finger nun pokes you in the chest and you can't feel it because there's so much fleece there, that's
right?
At least a 9.
So that'll protect you from, death himself, because he can't poke you in the chest.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. But if you get to anything smaller than that, you start exposed. You get harder plates of pressure, but you still got smaller weakness points.
Don't try this at home, kids.
I was thinking at one time about like making ring mail because now I own a house in a backyard and I started winding this piece of metal. It was wire around a string thing, and I made this cool little like springy spring, and I'm like, I could make ring mail, and my friend has a welder. I could weld ring mail. So I took. By the way, if anybody here has done arc welding, raise your hand. Thank you. When I tell you, I was not prepared to take 2 pieces of metal, touch them together, and put a third one on it that had 98,000 million bajillion volts going through it. And
let me guess. It went poorly.
I decided I don't know how to arc weld.
I don't either. It's one of those things I've been wanting to pick up. I'd also really like to learn blacksmithing.
But you know, I heard that story and I saw it on Imgur or Imager or IMGUR. You know,
yeah, I think it's pronounced Imager.
Emma. The person that said their son was doing a blacksmithing class.
And not doing a face reveal Nick Streams X.
Yeah, the knife. It was forged in the light of the solar eclipse. It's like, whoever's dad that is like, you have a like cursed dagger, or you have like a +5 fucking awesome like knife. I got a plus knife against ogre slaying.
What? What are you talking about?
You know, the kid on Imgur, apparently this kid was doing a forging class, and he made a knife in his blacksmith forging class during the eclipse. Right.
So he's like, it has mythical
D&D
powers.
Rules, is that at minimum +1?
It's got to be like, you know, +2 against werewolves or something, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it's +1 base. It's
right.
+2 against, like, all right, it's in the eclipse. I would think it would be +2 because it was forged in darkness. It would be good against, like, you know, elves or squishy people are like, that's like an evil that goes forged in the
I have a 3D printer now. I could print some chainmail.
Did you not print anything during the eclipse?
I did not print it. I forgot that it would infuse my 3D prints with magical properties.
But my favorite thing was people were screaming in California, the friends that Stately and I know. I know people that are like, oh, I've never seen it. It was 2 or 3 years ago. There was another eclipse here in California. It wasn't a full eclipse.
No, no, it wasn't.
It's a goddamn eclipse. And it's that thing that I... Did you chomp at the bit at this at all about people? It's an eclipse, it's special? Mathematically, no.
You know, it's interesting. I kind of like that something like an eclipse brings out like a latent interest in astronomy, and
not werewolves, vampires, the masquerade. Want to suck your nipple?
Yeah, well, maybe.
That's a latent milk fetish. Don't worry about it, kids.
He has many latent fetishes.
NSFW.
And some not so latent. He's not even being especially profane right now. This is just how he converses every day.
I'm trying to curb the, there's new flavors of the shiny change of topic. You know the new flavors things on the potato chips? Lay's potato chips?
Yeah. Are we being sponsored by Lay's potato chips now?
Sure. They're going to give you some money.
Yeah, sure they are.
Of course. But the two we saw at the grocery store, and I want to check, one was taco flavored, and the other was, boy, God. You know, short-term memory is affected by other drugs than marijuana, but boy, it's that one.
That one, yeah. I've had the taco flavored one. It tastes like taco flavored chips.
It's like somebody said, hey, we're going to make Doritos, but we ran out of corn chips.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what it tastes like. It tastes like potato Doritos.
And it's kind of like, it tastes like, but the other one is the fried green tomatoes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Beer Fairy picked a bag of both of those up a while back because, I don't know, she has like a professional interest in potato chips or something.
I made myself a Terry Pratchett, which is it's a triple layer sandwich. By the way, for those of you who are single geeks cooking at home, it's layer bread, ham, and doesn't have to be good ham. Just
the worse the better, right?
A yellow package, and It looks pink and white. Ham. Slice of pre-cut American cheese is fine. Then, if you're cool like me, you get the buttered lettuce. But if you're cheap, like my roommate Max, you get the romaine, the 3 hearts for like $5. But you put some lettuce on top of that. You drown it, or douse it, or drizzle, however you like to drown, douse, or drizzle your sandwich, with yellow mustard. And then it's another layer of bread, and on top of that, Giona salami. This is where I come in. Giona salami, and then it's hard. This is the tricky part, because when you put salami on bread, there's nothing holding it there. It's kind of slides around a little. But if you have Cheddar goat cheese, you spoon a bit of that out and smear it across the top. It links the cheese together, and you keep it on the bread. And then another layer of whatever vegetable, lettuce that you like, red, white.
Like, vegetables
green.
are an abomination unto Nuggin.
Yeah, I mean, this is so you can poop it all out later. It's just the
Yeah, otherwise it's going to be stuck in you forever.
And the worst part about it is that
I'd have to have it mechanically extracted.
Now
I'm done with this sandwich, doctor. Can you remove it from my colon?
What do you think your streamers would like to put on that top side? Relish?
Talk to me, guys. What is the ultimate condiment
What is
for
the top
Pie's
of this
Monster
condiment
Sandwich?
And if any of you say barbecue sauce, well, we're friends.
Oh, Dutch sweet curry sauce.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Who said that?
That was me. I said that.
You son of a bitch!
Come on,
Well,
Dutch
are
sweet
you
curry
talking
sauce
about
is the best.
The little like gooey, spicy, cheesy thing.
Yes.
With like the cream cheese and the hot chilies. That thing.
No. It's not cream cheese. It's basically it's kind of a ketchup-based sauce. A little bit of curry, a little bit sweet. It's
But it's like,
not actually Dutch. It's German.
Yeah, but it's got like milk in it though. It's like.
But the Dutch love it.
It's not.
It goes really well on French fries too.
The Dutch love a lot of things like marijuana and speed and LSD and methamphetamines, but
people have a
made
really
habanero
weird
cheese.
idea of what the Dutch like.
Prove me wrong.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's just they like other things too, like bicycles and
I-
tulips and fine art and
World
cheese.
peace and people who are not named Ronald Humps.
Yes. Also, huh?
I'm trying not to get political.
You just made that up.
I've
never heard that name before in my life.
Donald Slumps.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I mean, Jonald's Gimps is closer than that, but you know, Herbert's Humps is. So we need to find a game that you could have a massive extrovert like me, saying horrible stories about how he wants to, like, I don't know, tongue punch his mate in the fart box.
I really
no.
don't need a game that does that.
How about a jetpack? Let's start with a jetpack. Jetpack's cool, right?
Jetpacks are cool. Everybody loves jetpacks.
Give me
So
a
what's
game
in
that
early
has a
access
good-
these days that's
what's
kind
a
of
game
awesome?
That has a good jetpack in it.
Yeah, Noble has the by far the highest island rating. Mine went down. I died. We are, by the way, not going to restart the Skyblock server for now, but I am going to try to implement the new challenges. And what I figure is that if you want to try out, hey, 29, welcome to the stream. What I figure is if you want to try out the new challenges, you can. You can just restart your island and call it a day, but you don't have to. You should come on, man. Why aren't you on?
I come, you know. They told me to boogie, I got down and boogie.
You got down and boogied.
I did the shift, and then they played Come On Eileen, and I'm not allowed back at the discotheque. What the hell?
You played Come On Eileen? That's mandatory. How can you get in trouble for playing Come On Eileen? You can't not play Come On Eileen.
I know, she's a filthy clump sludge. You know she...
Okay, that might be a little bit much for a stream.
Come on, Eileen. I think
Just
this
a little
stream
much there.
needs a bit more pizzazz.
I like Come On Eileen. How's your radio show going, man?
Oh, absolutely horrible. Comcast sent me 9 cease and desist orders last week, and I decided to axe it out of security reasons.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you, Big Brother, and all the people out there in freedom of speech land.
So, yeah, Comcast is possibly the worst company in the entire frickin' world.
Well, you know, didn't they do Friends? I mean, Comcast is owned by ABC or NBC?
NBC. Well, technically Comcast owns NBC.
Comcast owns NBC, which did Friends, so, you know, I'm like Joey Buttafuoco. No, wait, no. Joey was the guy. Buttafuoco was the guy that had the sex with the... Oh, God, I'm getting all my... I need to go watch... See, I found my favorite show.
What's your favorite show?
It's CNN. All right, you guys know VH1. I love the 90s. I love the 80s.
Yeah.
CNN did one, and it's called I Love the 80s. And it starts with Reagan, and it's awesome. I mean, awesome. I mean, for people, well, I guess for old fuckers like me and Derek, Stately, it's, God damn it, I need
It's too late, man. You can't put the mayonnaise back in the tube. Wait, mayonnaise?
Oh.
Yeah.
So
well, you can't put the thing back
Reagan's
into the smaller thing.
So all those gamer tweebs out there and people that are like, yeah, you know, I loved steampunk when steampunk was cool. Yeah, you know, no. Wow, Reagan had it before you.
I was like totally into steampunk when they just still called it punk, because everything was steam.
One of my favorite things, I have to admit, was learning about Nirvana, that they did not know how to tune their instruments.
Seriously?
They had to hire people because their instruments were tuned into a D flat. And I was reminded of Zimmer, come on, pianist, played an F sharp.
Which emoji movie?
Italian, he did Carmia.
I have no idea who you're talking
Zimmerman.
about, man.
I want to say, I don't want to say, it wasn't Hans.
And again, I usually don't have much of an idea of what you're talking about.
I know, it's amazing. It's like two doctors who have crossed time streams. It's like, how are you doing? Well,
can I be Capaldi?
I found a hippopotamus that drinks nuclear radiation and shits out green air. Al Gore would love to hear about that, wouldn't he? No, unfortunately, our president's Donald Trump. Well, see you next time, stream, Ducky.
We're all doomed is the short and the long of it, I think.
We're waiting for it, though, aren't we? We're waiting for the zombie apocalypse. I don't even have a
At this
shotgun.
point, the zombie apocalypse would be a welcome relief.
Wouldn't it be awesome?
My body is ready, man.
I am. I can't say that. I'm fat and overweight, and I'm in my underwear and a Hawaiian shirt. But you know, I could be ready given enough.
Given a little bit of prep time. Just a little bit.
You know, it's kind of that thing, like, you know, when you get older, and I will say this as a guy, when all of a sudden a romantic other applies physical pressure around your body, as one is doing right now. Stop it.
I'm just digging up some cobblestone in the meantime, enjoying the pie show here.
Oh, it's the pie show.
It's the pie show.
So are we playing? Could I reinstall Minecraft and rejoin just that quickly?
I don't know how long it would take, but take a stab at it, man.
Oh, you know, that's what she said last time. Never mind. No.
Oh.
Just.
Wah, wah, wah.
Stop it. Like, as the words were coming out, and my girlfriend was looking at me, said, "Would you like to ever touch my body again?" I went, and the words went hardcore. I love ham.
Never mind, I take it back.
Ham, olives, and ham.
You can't go wrong with ham. It's my second favorite part of the pig.
I want to challenge our listeners. How could you go wrong with ham?
I'm not sure we still have any listeners.
Any listeners here that know how you could go wrong with ham? Yeah.
I think we had a couple previously, but I think they're all running away in terror now. I don't know, man. What's in early access? Is there any good stuff in early access that we should be checking out? I keep trying to get people into Empyrean, but it's...
No, the funniest thing is we were talking about, I actually was thinking about you, but we were, a couple of the housemates, we're talking about other games and MMOs and things, and the Korean MMOs and other things. There's very few games that I've found right now that, aside from, like, building, or Fortnite is the one that has been the hot one on our list. So we both applied for the beta, and one of my housemates is in it, and he comes outside and goes, "Oh my god, it's so great, let me show you all. Like, it's so fun." It's basically, I want to say it's, if I was to dumb it down, really dumb it down, from what I saw, it's a build 'em up, almost like a MOBA, but you spend a lot of time building. You can win this game very easily by overbuilding your base. However, you will lose when the timer runs out. You'll survive, but it gets this weird thing right now because there's survivability and you have to kill things too. So
what are we talking about here? MOBA, tower defense? What is this?
Imagine Left 4 Dead in the third-person perspective, kind of. What's the one? Serial killer, killing the friends and things. I never saw the multiplayer. I only saw the single player. So you can have 4 people. Basically, Fortnite is that there's waves of enemies that come at you.
Tower defense.
Tower defense, but it's a single place. And the downside about it is that you can lose people, but in the multiplayer it becomes tower versus tower. And it's not PvP like, a tower 4 and a tower 4. There's co-op and other things. Fortnite is interesting to me because it brings things like it snatches a couple of things from the I want to say the Blizzard game Champions Online or Heroes of the Storm, but it also brings around stuff where there's territory control and other things that I saw. But
sounds like it might be fun.
It's a thing that I will say, as a drunk gamer, it's great to play with your friends. If you're by yourself...
You know what we should do? We should set up a Warcraft Classic server.
Oh.
A World of Warcraft Classic server.
Yeah, Horde versus Alliance, the original OGs.
The OG, man.
We could have 1 day a week. Maybe a tower, then best of winners on top of each circle go to a final battle.
What are you talking about? World of Warcraft. We should set up a World of Warcraft Classic server.
Yeah. Oh, Oh, wow. Oh, you mean the MMO, not just...
Not Warcraft. World of.
World of... You can do that?
Yeah, actually you can. People have reverse engineered the original server software. A private World of Warcraft Classic server sounds like a blast. I don't know if Blizzard would crack down.
Will we break down? Can I control the Horde side? And
can you control the Horde side? I don't know how that works. Actually, I'm a little unclear on how the servers work.
Like one leader on one side. You have to have opposing factions. What are we gonna all suddenly go to peace, love, and harmony and smoke?
No. It would have to be PvP.
All right, we're too stoned to have Barons chat. Everyone's gonna just go do Dire Maul all day.
Did you get a new job, Ego? Is that what you're trying to tell us, or are you actually pregnant? Ego's on.
They had a
text.
Ego
is my Skyblock teammate. Oh, you're back in school for the next 9 months. That's unfortunate. I am so glad I never have to go back to school. I didn't hate it. I wasn't terrible at it, but I never want to have to go back.
BRB for a sec.
What?
I was going to say, be right back. I'm going to go get a soda, so...
Roger that.
How entertaining can you be when I'm gone?
Me? Not very. I'm like the least popular streamer on Twitch. I mean, if like every other stream dropped out and I was the only person left streaming on Twitch, I'd still only get like 12 viewers.
You know, we need to figure out how to do a Twitch stream and my DJ show together. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it all together. What time are you available? We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this really seriously.
I think it's a good idea. We should do a music and gaming show.
Oh, hell yeah. We could play that new, well, not new, but the Sven, it's a multiplayer version of Half-Life, but it's super, super hard. And it really
I like it already.
It's annoyingly hard. I can't wait to do it.
I like it.
And
yes.
of all the people I thought about doing it with, I want to do it with you.
We should do like a weekly show. Oh, this is my buddy Pi. We go way back. He's got a bit of a mouth on him, so today's stream is officially classified as not PG, folks. Not PG. Do we not go by Pi? You don't go by Pi anymore, do you? It's Darius?
Well, no.
Dirty Dog?
So, I go by so many. Friends call me Peter, but when I was making a name, this is back in 2000, my gamer handle, I was playing with Sony, and I was playing in EverQuest, and I had to make a character, and Peter wasn't allowed. So the only other language, I tried Pierre, that wasn't allowed. Pedro was not allowed. Baca was not allowed.
Baca wasn't allowed.
There was something, but Pieter, P-I-E-T, the Dutch spelling of Peter.
That's right. That's the Dutch spelling of Peter.
It's Peter with an I, and
Ater.
it's P-I-E, Peter. It's the same way, and it falls on the Greek and Latin roots. But I had it for years, and the funniest part was one man. When I went to, that was an okay name, but when I started working for Sony, and when I was one of their guides, because somebody, Steve Watson, Jake, other assholes, said, yeah, valez-vous en français, back and blah. Yeah, no, I knew how to use Google Translate is what it was. So
you almost don't have to learn new languages anymore.
I
run it into your phone.
I ended up as a guide on the Antonia Spell server, and I met so many people that said, you're the motherfucker. You're the guy I can't have Peter. Because my name's Peter. I'm like, I can't have Peter. It's an English name. Fuck you, white. No. And the worst problem was I was a guide, and one of the things as a guide was you would park your ass in a zone, usually a high-level zone. There was nobody there. Nobody would fuck with you. And all your day, for 4 hours, was to every new player that made a new character on the server had to go through the name generator thing. There's a live person in Sony. Yeah, I was there, and when Lord of the Rings came out, I had to snuff so many people named Legolas, 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 Leg, the elf fucker, Leggies. I just, for 4 hours, I had to sit there and go, no, decline, 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 decline. Because you knew what they were doing. And some people were like, leg 1135, L-O-Z-A-S. Fine, you get that just because you're an asshole. And at the end of the day, when I left, they were like, why'd you let L135GS? Because I didn't care. At that point, I had blocked everybody named Legolas from California to New York. So it's your turn, Eastern European GM. God, papers, please. Nanka, just start stomping you. Not my job anymore.
To answer your question, Pi was a guide on the original EverQuest for a long time. And that's what he's talking about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's still going strong, that EverQuest Classic thing.
Fired it up. I played it. I just played it recently.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You just told me that you were getting back into it.
I got it all back. It's amazing. But it's
you've always had much more patience for the grind than I do. I lose interest when I have to...
That's why I would never ask you to play it. It's like... World of Warcraft, remember when you let me play that rogue on your beta account?
Yeah.
That
I was
rogue.
in the closed beta of World of Warcraft, and Pi didn't make it, so he was like borrowing my account.
I loved playing that. And it was
that was so much fun, though, but it was...
we came out, we played... I'm like, all right, well, the rogue on Dead Rogue was so much fun. We made Alliance characters, and you made some fuck-off noodle. I made a rogue, and we started... It was a nightmare because once again we ended at this point where Mike there were certain humps in character classes. In the mage, it was like 30 to 40.
The 35 was the level cap at the time.
35 was like the level cap. But like mages had this really hard run from 30. Everybody else, the warrior had a really hard time. The rogue had the hard time from level 20. And the warlock did too, because you had to run deep into enemy territory. At that time, we were playing on one of those non-RP servers, so it's like, as soon as I stepped in the horde territory, I was flagged. I was flagged for B. It wasn't B. It was basically, welcome to Rape Town. All I had to do was steal one fucking herb, and it took us like a week. And I realized how easy it was on the horde, because the horde side, you just had to steal from another horde member. On the Alliance side, when we read the wiki, it said you gotta steal from this asshole over in the Banes thing, on like Baron's chat. And I realized after years playing, I was in Stormwind. I could have taken the tram, gone up, gone to the Dwarf City, walked over the gnomes, kicked a gnome in the dick, and got my shit. Didn't realize we fought our way down to that. It got to level. It was like, it was such a nightmare because there were people like, you know, and Derek was like, no, don't go over there. There's a horde asshole over there. And I'm like, yeah, he's an asshole. We'll go get him. There's not enough of you. Fine. I ran back. I'm like, everybody who's level 20, get over here and kick this guy in the dick. But he's question mark. Zerg rush his ass.
I had a lot of fun with that closed beta. I didn't play a whole lot longer after that, but I had a lot of fun with the closed beta.
You poisoned me to that game.
I what?
Poisoned me.
How so? I don't get it.
You basically took me down Bourbon Street as a virgin and said,
right.
Look at this red light district. Look at what you can get. I said, this is great. And when the game came out, I got it. And did I get what you had showed me? No. No. I got violated in the ass by 5 guys whose favorite home team was Chelsea.
Well, yeah, that's always a problem, especially around release date. I mean, you've been on a lot of MMO release days, and it's always kind of the same. The sociopaths come out in force.
Don't you agree, though, as you've gotten older, the hype has become a duller cutting edge?
Well, that's because the hype, you know, it's always the same hype, right? It's
yes
a new game, but it's the same hype.
They're digging deep to find those triggers. Saints Row 3 and Saints Row 4 were great for me because I played Saints Row 2 because I had read it in a review that it's a fun, quirky sandbox. Like Game Informer had told me that. I thought, I'll give it a shot. It's on Steam.
Right. Well, Saints Row, the original Saints Row was like a poor man's GTA.
Well, it was until like 3 and 4, you know.
Yeah, 3 and 4 are very different.
That was enough salt. That was enough flavor. That was enough to keep me feeding at the trough. When Saints Row 3 came out, and Steve Watson, Kayushin, and I'm trying to remember names there, Artinius, and you know other people with gamer names, you know, it was a thing that. There was a spread because...
Why am I walking down a railroad? I have a minecart! I do this all the freaking time.
I don't want to say that I'm richer than you. I'm just saying that I don't need a minecart.
You don't need a minecart. You can teleport at will. Not on my server, you don't!
How much do I have to give you to have teleport at will?
$1 billion!
Can we bring that down a little bit? Maybe a couple of hoagie sandwiches. Maybe
a couple of your Ankh-More pork sandwiches and a bottle of decent beer.
Do you remember? You know the Christmas dinner we did. I overcooked the shit out of that prime rib. I felt so bad. And a lovely lady with the last name who's a friend of Spider-Man. She told me, "Oh, it was fine." Well, yeah. You like BCBs and burnt crunchy bits, and you like your bacon be floating. Did you feel bad? Yeah, I never asked you about this. The entire time, I mean, you argued with my sibling for a long time.
I kind of enjoyed arguing with your sibling. That was fun, and it was a great Christmas dinner.
It reminded me of me, didn't it?
We got to play Cards Against Humanity and eat the roast beast and drink all the booze. What's not to like?
Yeah, I'm just thinking this year it'll be great. I'm just not, you and I will have to spar.
There you go.
Although I have a great game for us to play.
What you got?
Draw what?
Draw one.
What? You've played it before.
Oh, okay.
It was the Pictionary, but it's crude. You don't have to draw a bicycle.
Right.
Midget hand job.
Yeah, the Pictionary style games don't really do it for me. I mean, I like me a social game as much as the next guy.
It's been the hardest thing to get my mate and the others to play Carcassonne. We start playing, and somebody has to suddenly fucking do something. It's like, people will spend 4 hours checking their Facebook. It's like, could you play some Carcassonne?
Some people just aren't tabletop gamers, man. It takes a degree of dedication.
Yeah, I mean, Settlers I can understand. Carcassonne is...
The only real problem with Carcassonne is the scoring is a bit miserable. Hey, quick break for station identification. I am Stately. This is Played.1MC3.com. You should come here and play Minecraft with us because we're lonely. Also, if you're not already doing it, consider following me on Twitch, subscribing on YouTube, and if you've already subscribed to me on Twitch and followed me on YouTube, my understanding is that you need to lick the screen. Now, licking the screen will let Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, everybody know that you really, really love the stream, and that'll give me better exposure. So, go ahead and lick that screen, folks. That's my sales pitch. I'm not very good at the meta, but it's better than watch me stream or else.
I could make some stingers for you, like ow, it's the Dirty Dog DJ Durelius live here at ferocityradio.com and streaming you live from 365 FM. You want me to do one for you?
You should totally do that. That would be cool.
All right, but here's the problem. I can give you the words to say. I'll have to coach you on how to say it. And
oh wait, I have to actually say it myself. Oh, I don't do cool. All I can do is loud and not loud.
Come on, you can do loud.
I know I can do loud. I just can't do good.
Thank God your woman doesn't think you can only do good. Ooh, wait.
You need to post a link to your radio show on Discord, Pi. Zex wants to check it out. He's going to be traumatized, but he wants to check it out.
I will put it out there. I am currently not a DJ. I'm on hiatus right now because my depression's been this huge beast that I've been wrestling with, and Lex Pro and I get along like house on fire. But anyway, I will put. By the way, don't freak out. This is a furry rock station, so this is a station run by furries.
You heard the man. Furry rock.
This is furry rock.
It's so very nice.
You've been told. You're going to run to a lot of DJs like the Saturday show, which is 3 straight guys, Gurkel, Kopesh, and myself, who basically have a 4-hour rock show with some of the best classic rock out there, but we totally boof it up. Because we have a section with a, let's just say an old ancient dragon named Gurkel, who tried to spend 4 hours explaining to us how oxygen was caustic and toxic to us.
Does anybody know what he's talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. Take it easy, Ego. See you next time.
Show. But I'll put it in the Discord.
Put it in the Discord, man.
The Oscar. Do you want what channel? Off topic or what?
Just go to 1mc3.com. Oh, you're already on Discord. What am I talking about here? I'm talking to you on Discord.
Well.
Yeah, just put it in off topic.
Stately, where are we?
Where are we now? Discord.
Roger, roger.
Roger, roger. In the meantime, I'm just happily building stuff, but...
Did you... Roger Welko, that just got me thinking. Space Quest. You played those.
Yes, the old Sierra games, the old point and clicks. I wasn't really, totally into them at the time, but, Yeah, Space Quest, Police Quest, probably even a little bit of Leisure Suit Larry. That was always good fun too.
Everyone, anybody
very risque
playing
for
it,
its
it's like-
age, but now it's just kind of corny.
But that was the thing, though. Like, we lived in that age where it was like, you want to see nipples? You better answer some questions from the 1960s.
Exactly. Oh, those pixelated nipples, man.
There you go. I finally figured out how to use Command C and Command V in your thing.
GG. Oh, you filthy,
No R, no.
you filthy Mac
and
user.
eggplant. GG, no RE, eggplant.
Yes, we should get a Left 4 Dead server. We're going to do a fundraiser soon, folks. The goal here is to get some people to subscribe at $3 a month, and once we get 10 people to subscribe at $3 a month, I am going to get us a brand new server with a Cool Forge Vanilla Plus kind of thing that I have lined up, and we're going to have a couple of other exclusive servers as well, and if we have a little spare capacity, maybe we'll set up a Left 4 Dead server, because that kind of appeals to me. And it's a really cheap game if you don't have it. Goes on sale for almost nothing occasionally, and it's a fun co-op FPS. Fantastic game.
I had to run away because I realized I'd filled my big cup with ice and gin.
Okay, so why do you have to run away?
Because I took a swig of ice cold gin and realized I forgot to put the vermouth and the sparkling water. And, you know,
Gin
like,
is vile.
when you take a swig of straight gin, it's like Listerine.
Give me almost anything other than gin, almost any day of the week. It's not even Listerine. It's caustic. It tastes like it's meant to treat some kind of illness.
Well, that's the thing that, you know, quinine. Have you ever had to take malarial medication?
I have
quinine?
never had to take quinine for malaria, no.
So I had to take quinine because, and this is just because I was in Costa Rica, but you know, malaria is a thing around the world, and you have two choices. You can take quinine, which is the traditional poison that makes your blood caustic, and there's other more advanced medications around there. But my mother took it, and one of the side effects is photosynthesis. So when she went to Venezuela, her skin melted off. So she became Magneto.
Ah, jeez. That's not good. Okay, I'm
When
gonna
she came back
switch
from
over to
Venezuela,
the.
She said, "Yeah, you want to get a pizza? I'm back." I'm like, "Great." And I saw her, and it was like, "Holy crap, Wolverine! What the fuck happened to you?" Oh, I went to Venezuela, and I forgot I took the wrong thing aside from quinine, and I became photosynthetic. She, 5 seconds in the sun, she would blister. So she had to walk around, and it
Completely
was the great
covered.
thing is that one of the ladies that was traveling with her was Muslim, and she was Sheikh Muslim. So she had a full burqa, and she just wore the top over her head and wrapped it around her neck with like a bungee cord, you know, and just strode out into the middle. So she took an Arabic, my mother, mind you, took a Muslim artifact, wrapped it around her head, walked out, went to the store, bought bacon, wine, alcohol, and probably methamphetamines, who knows. They made dinner that night, and she was so thankful. And the Muslim woman, oh, thank you so much.
Which Muslim country is this where they sell meth in the supermarkets?
This is where she was there with a wonderful gentleman, and you know what his name was?
Mahmoud.
Rashid Shadiq. Now, if anyone wants to Google that, he is the second son of the oil baron behind British Petroleum's biggest oil field.
Aha.
Yeah, I know.
This is my
Great
friend
guy.
Pi29. We've been friends for what, 15 years now?
Oh God,
Long time.
2003. Was it
2003. That sounds about right.
My
Something like
tax
that.
documents say 2002 is when I started at Radio Shack. So
That
you're my
must have been
boss.
2002.
But that was, you know, you and yours got together, and honestly, my favorite thing is I've never had a better interview in my entire life than what Stately did for me. He was the boss, I was the slave.
Minion.
And
Minion is the word we use.
Minion is the correct term. But he said, before we start this interview, would you like a cup of coffee? Now, if anybody asks you anytime, hey, you want to get a cup of coffee? It could mean anything from, you want a cup of coffee, or do you want a cup of coffee? And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go have a cup of coffee. So he said, great. And he says, I'm paying. Wow, easy there, high spender. We're at Starbucks.
Right.
And so I ordered a large coffee, no cream. And I got it, and he came up behind me, and he went, I'll take a large coffee myself. No cream. We sat down, and he said, when did you get cream in your coffee? This is one of my interview questions, by the way. When did you get cream in your coffee? Because there was less room for coffee.
You gotta have your priorities straight, man. Coffee is coffee, and everything else is just a distraction.
After, what was it, that like 6 months later, our store got broken into.
Right.
Stately was a bit behind the weather, feeling a little sick, and he said, Pete, Duralius, Dirty Dog.
You don't even know your own name!
He said, could you go
take it
to the
easy,
store
Brandon.
and take
See you
care,
next time.
'cause, you know, you're not stoned, and the cops are coming, and could you tell the police that somebody broke in?
I was drunk. I'd like to correct the record. I wasn't high. I wasn't using the marijuana. I was drunk.
I want to say I was drunk too, and I got in my car and drove all the way from Citrus Heights down to Elk Grove, met the cops, drunk as shit, slept in the back of the house, and called the number. And the worst problem was that our store had a speed dial for people to replace our windows, because breaking into a Radio Shack, apparently at the time,
yeah, the snatch and the smash and grab was like
the smash and grab was
every single time.
all the day. So the guy got the window, the police left, everyone fucked off. Do you have security cameras? I said, you mean the Nintendo controllers that are glued to the ceiling that are supposed to look like? Yeah. I'm sure the company will find the time to find the thing, and
yeah, they didn't care. They could care less. That's
Nobody
why they're
cares.
out of business. And yes, 29, you're absolutely right. Pi could be internet famous if he set his mind to it.
How would I become internet famous?
I don't know. I've been doing this stream for like 2 years, and I still, on average, get like 6 viewers. So I'm clearly not the right person to ask.
All right, so we're gonna start the Pi and Kiki, the Pi and Die.
Pie and die. I
Gaming
like
and
it.
food mashed together, all the fat. We are basically, if you like fusion,
Yeah,
we
we'll do
that little-
music, and we'll do booze, and we'll do 3D prints, and we'll try out random games that probably suck.
That sounds pretty good.
That sounds good, right, guys?
That sounds amazing. Do you guys really like that?
These guys? All they ever think about is Minecraft. They live for the Minecraft. Nah, it's not
after
true.
you
Not
build
remotely
the
true.
diamond high Minecraft thing and have lava spurting out the penis, like, where do you go from there?
Where do you go from that? The emergency room is where you go from that.
I know, when lava is squirting out your diamond penis. I built, the funniest thing, I remember last time I was there, Floofies, butter popcorn, ADD medication, her.
Floofy still comes on every couple days. She was on just 2 days ago, I think.
Oh, that's gonna be scary.
She's still a force of chaos.
Oh no! Does anything that I've built still stand?
Oh my, yes. Everything on PvE is still on PvE. At one point I said I would never reset PvE, so we don't really play much on it anymore, but it's all still there.
Somebody write this down and quote that he'll never delete PvE.
Oh, it's way too late, man. I would have deleted it a long time ago if I was going to.
I love playing Splat with a couple other people, and as I look down this list and realize I know nobody in here. Who have I played Splat with?
You know how it is, man. People come and go.
Fluties,
We still got some OG players on here, though. There's still plenty of people who have been around for a year. Some of them have been around for 2 years.
This Discord thing came and went because we were doing.
Yeah, we had TeamSpeak for starters.
Yeah, it was
But
TNT.
let's be honest, this is so much better. The only thing is you can't really control the thing yourself. Because it's, you know, third-party hosted. DJ, you are not OG, sorry. I think we already had a Niner up and running when you first joined.
Who was our special friend that was building that haptic thing across the road from? We built the railway through. We built other thing. I built my house. I helped Leon build his creeper house.
Yeah. Let's go check them out. I haven't been down that road in a little while.
I've actually got to. I just did.
No, I mean I'm gonna go check it out now. Switching over to PvE.
Oh my goodness.
Right, 29. We do music. We do booze. We do 3D prints. We play either awful old games or awful new early access games. I think that would be an absolute blast. And Pie here is funny, and I'm not, so that makes one of us funny.
I would like to say I'm funny. I just want to know what target audience I'm at. Right. What are you looking at? Are you looking at the Twitch stream?
Right now, I'm on Twitch and YouTube, both. You didn't know I was on stream?
Who were you?
You didn't know I was streaming?
No, the big lock sign on your Discord didn't say you were streaming.
Right?
Join us Discord.
Well, you were asking. But if you guys haven't seen it before, this is our first server. This is /PvE, and we got some awesome stuff on here, but we're going to go head over to, check out my waterfall door. Isn't that awesome? I built it myself. And then it closes, and the water comes back. But we're gonna go look at Pie's place, because it's still there.
No, so I just stately Fandango. What's your Twitch thing?
Stately MC. It's twitch.com/StatelyMC.
I know.
All right, let's see. Do I have a minecart on me?
I think I found. I found you. Now I'm gonna find you.
Do I have viewers? Do I have any viewers at all on Twitch? Like any? I do entire streams. Nobody watches me on Twitch.
None. Why do you have a sexual thing that's just like grinding?
Hey, thank you for the follow. Why do I have what? And why am I stuck here?
No, top right of the screen just looks like a piston dildo.
I'm doing a 3D print.
Oh, you're doing a 3D. Oh,
you got to guess what it is. That's the whole point of doing the 3D prints.
I want to say Bad Dragon Dildo.
No, close. Loot crate. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
You know, I have money. I could
$2.
I could offer people like special things like Steam gift cards.
Why? Just because you're generous? Goodness of your heart?
Yeah. You know, I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah, you should come up with something. That would be awesome. All right, let's see. This is Floofy's place right here.
I think the best part would be like, hey, join in, Pete. You know, one listener on here. Join our stream on like September the 30th, and when one of us says Harry Knuckles, Pete will give you a $200 Steam gift card.
Must be nice to be rich, man. I gave away a copy of Fallout New Vegas last week. And this skeleton is being a dick. And now he's on fire. That's karma. You need bedrock removed?
The worst problem is, like, I hear you through Discord, and then I hear myself and you on the stream.
Yeah. That's always kind of weird if you're doing both. I will punch you in the what?
It's an easy fix for me.
29, you need to get better roommates. Let's see, which one was yours? Was yours the one with the creeper face in the front? Or was yours the one with the falling lava? I think this one was yours. No, this is via... Oh, yeah, via de la Sordida Canis. This is Pie's old place on PvE. He's got all of the paintings. And Warrior does need food badly. Oh, and there's a basement. I think it's just a mine, actually. It's very cheerful. I'll grant you that. It is very colorful and cheerful. Come to your place on Doozy Deej. What do you got for me? Is it a swirly? I think Pie disappeared. Is Pie gone? Are you gone, Pie?
You know, the worst problem is, like, I can't just deafen myself. No, I'm here. I'm just... Oh, my God.
Just mute Twitch. Otherwise, it'll drive you insane.
Yeah, I'm going to have to mute Twitch because I'm just tweaking out at this point.
Yeah, that'll drive you mad. Anyway, that was a quick look at... Oh, look, Rogue Particle Effect. There's always the Rogue Particle Effects.
You shouldn't see my Twitch stream. It just 90% of the stream is your printer, and there's a small top right corner.
Oh, sorry, I need to switch back. My bad.
About to say, hey guys, enjoy the stream of 3D printing. Oh, I'm soaking up.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Print it.
I don't know.
Print it harder, you slut.
Twitch has like options for that kind of stuff now. You can do IRL streams. I don't know if like just 3D printing is interesting enough, but you can do it. I just like doing it as a little side thing.
Hot.
I've printed some cool stuff lately. I got a really awesome little baby Groot that I printed and painted, and I don't remember where I am. Okay, right. That's... Up is up.
Up is up, down is down. And
it is known.
Along. So what days would you think that you've got the best for Dirty Dog and Derek's Twitch stream?
Really? You get to be Dirty Dog and I just have to be boring old Derek?
Alright, fine. Daikiki's whipping of the dirty canine.
Daikiki's whip.
Sardita Canis? Come on.
Yeah, so we used to do one. Well, we did it like twice. We had a thing called Free to Play Friday, where on Friday we get off Minecraft and we do something different. But Fridays are always really quiet. All right, 29. Enjoy your daily anime watching session, and we'll see you next time.
I can tell you, it's scary. But I think that what we're looking at here is that you want to do a Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday?
Let's try it on Monday. Let's set something up. We'll try it out on Monday. We'll come up with a game that either neither of us have played or that we haven't played in a long time, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Astroneers.
Astroneers. All right, I'm game.
I've played it with a bunch of other people, and I'll have to admit, it's a lot of fun.
No, Pulsar. We should do Pulsar.
Oh, God. Can I bring my Oculus out for that?
You have an Oculus? I hate you. I hate you so hard. I've been lusting after an Oculus for like a year now.
The funniest thing is that three people in the house, in my house, have an Oculus now. One of them, well, is because I gave it to him. Because he trimmed my backyard tree. I will tell you the thing about before you get an Oculus, go to the show, go to Best Buy, go somewhere where you can test it out. If you get the lurgy herpy barfs, do not buy an Oculus. Oh,
I don't get VR sick. I know that. Yeah, I've been and they've lowered the prices. They're like $400 now for the Oculus with the Move kit. So that's perfectly reasonable.
We played a couple of there's a bunch of fun multiplayer games to play, but it's one of those things. It feels great to be part of the exclusive club, but the downside is that with the exception of a few mass marketed games, I will tell you this: as an Oculus owner, it's great when you find something new. It's like Mario and Nintendo and oh wow 3D. It's like being back in the 90s. It's like 3DO has 32 bits of graphics.
Right.
Everything's got a little bit sharper graphics.
What about Elite Dangerous? Do you have Elite Dangerous?
I do have Elite Dangerous, and Jason and I have found out that VR works with that, and honestly, that is the greatest. If you have VR, I will tell you, Elite Dangerous is worth your weight in gold because even if you go on easy traveling sim, where just taking slaves to get computer parts, pretend you're like me, you just don't give a fuck about human life if you have the AC thing. But it's one of those things that, you know, what I do is I open up my iTunes and I put on like the best of classic rock, or like the stuff from Guardians of the Galaxy, some Funkatronic from Parliament, and you cruise. And then when combat happens, the best part is to turn off your music and go, are you seriously fucking with me? And until you build up your weapons, you know when to run and when to hide. You're gonna die a lot,
I think,
by the way.
yeah. I have no doubt. I actually have it. I've never really spent any time on it because I was kind of thinking I'd pick up a Rift at some point and play it with that.
VR, when you play that game, for all the VR players, is that when you kill a guy and you know his friend is like on your 3 o'clock, you don't have to go into targeting mode. You just look. And as long as you focus on him for a second,
it'll auto-lock?
It auto-locks on him. And you can hold spacebar and spin. You can literally power slide around an asteroid, fire 3 missiles, break your auto-lock, and walk away and be like, and where was I going to? Oh yeah, let me turn my autopilot back on.
For some reason.
And all of a sudden it's like, get the funk out. Bow, bow, bow.
DJ set up a little table with a couple of beers here for me and a rainy stool, which I can't sit on for some reason. Am I opt? I need to not be opt. Also, that's not my username. Can you sit? Oh, now I'm sitting. It's because I was opt, I think. Cool. Well.
So this is what our day is going to be. I'm going to have to get into Minecraft. We're going to have to make a little chair, like a table we can both sit at. And that'll be, you know.
Hey, the beer effect doesn't work.
Minecraft.
Yeah. No, but you should totally get back into Minecraft, man. We got a Skyblock server now.
Well,
I wrote a minigame server.
The Mythbuster could join us too.
This is cute.
He's got his diamond pants sticking out of his legs.
His yeah. Hey, we all wear diamond around here because otherwise we get blowed up. It's still a survival server.
That's right.
Okay. A, yes, he is underage 6. B, and I'd like to point that out, this is not real beer.
Yeah,
this is a cube with a particle effect. I don't know why I can't properly sit on things.
If we were in Deutschland, uns weiße fake Bier.
Trink the beer. Trinken Sie das Bier, bitte.
Ins Bierteller faken.
Your fake German sucks.
Pixelin.
Your place is coming along nicely, Deej. This place is starting to look good. What's up?
Yeah.
Why are you spewing at me? You're spewing fish at me. Why, thank you. I am a little short on food, so I appreciate it. And it's cooked, too. I don't have to eat it raw. Yes, underage children everywhere. Drink beer. And I'm banned from Twitch.
And underage children, get your elders cooked fish.
Hey, fish and chips and beer, what's not to like, right?
Oh,
thanks, Deej. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Deej.
Thank you, Deej.
Where are you going? This is amazing. Alright, get your card out. Press the button, and where the... Woo, this change... This one, I was riding on the inside all those years. You had the secret one. Here on the outside.
I'm on the outside looking
This
inside.
was the executive rail, wasn't it?
Actually, it's Deej's rail. We don't have quite the same rail network here as we have on PvE. I mean, you can ride a train on PvE for half an hour straight without ever getting off.
I still love the fact that on PvE we convinced 6 players, and we built through that entire area of mountains a massive cart system.
Yeah.
And then we turned around and we said, "Is anyone tired?" And they said, "No. We're gonna build the walls along the entire." And everyone went through and built them. Is everyone tired? No, we're fine. Then we're gonna build the ceiling. Like, after 3 hours, I remember I turned to you and I said, "You know, I don't know if they're fucking tired, but I'm exhausted."
Yeah, but group builds like that, especially like infrastructure, is really fun to do because you can kind of just point out what you're doing and you repeat it over and over again, right? It's really hard to get together and build a castle because you need to give directions, you have to have a plan, you have to have something on planning or something. But if you're building a road or a tunnel or something, you
a
just say, this
road,
is what the
a
tunnel
tunnel,
looked
so
like,
it's
and you
like,
need to
all right,
repeat this 2,000
You
times.
you people go through.
Yeah,
It was like,
exactly.
All right, I'm not John Henry, but I know the nigger, and goddamn.
Okay, let's not do that, please.
John Henry?
Yeah, that's the word I was objecting to.
Oh, sorry. I apologize.
All good? All good.
Understood.
You
And
like color
moving on.
chat? I'm not sure what you mean, Deej. Deej likes color chat.
Color
I
chat.
yeah,
Like
I don't know.
Pastel, pink, rainbow. Are you trying to tell us it's gay chat?
He's this is his coming out party. Yeah, I don't think that's how it works, but okay. You know what? We should go check. Yeah, exactly. We should go check out Skyblock for a little bit,
Yeah,
because I've been on
I've gotta
Doozy the
interrupt
entire
Just
stream.
for a second, because I'm looking at your window for your 3D printing.
Yeah,
Unless this is Stephen Ross nipple, what are you building? Could
that's
you
the
give me
point. You have to guess.
Stephen Ross nipple.
Is not the right answer. Here, let me see if I can get a bit of a
Shit.
close-up for you guys.
Can I get?
This should be something that's pretty easy
No,
to
no.
recognize. It's kind of a unique shape.
No, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Let me guess.
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm
I'm just going to
seeing
taunt you for
on-
not guessing.
It's my mother's cancerous spread over her left breast.
No. Also, what? Dude! Dude! That ain't right! That ain't right! Karma's gonna get you every time, man.
But she's dead. I cremated her. I threw her ashes off of Mount Tamalpais.
That doesn't make it better. That makes it worse.
Your videos are switched. Your
Oh, I did the video thing again. I'm always forgetting to switch back after I switch to the printer.
yeah, I know. I love watching my.
Right?
All right, fine. If it's not Sephiroth's nipple, it's wow. That's a lot of torch. Do you not like things spawning around your base, Derek?
Oh man,
Eric?
it's
I mean, Daikiki. God.
that also not right. Also not. It's all wrong. It's not Daikiki. It's not Derek. It's not George of the Jungle. I am Stately.
Stately. Dirty Dog, Peter, Pieter,
Stately and-
Radio Pete,
Stately and the Dog.
Swanlow. Hey,
Stately and the Dog sounds
Dirty
like
Dog.
a 1980s buddy movie.
Daikiki and Dora is not
No,
gonna be on the top.
that does not sound like a 1980s buddy movie.
No, that sounds like two angry people that want to slaughter chickens for chicken meat.
Hey, chickens need killing, man. No,
Well, God, you think if you let them breed, they'd just fucking take over the world, dude.
Oh, they would. They absolutely would. You remember the chicken apocalypse?
Oh, God, 1997. I can't forget it. My father died that year. He died of Down syndrome. Oh, God, I walk away now.
I'm just collecting feathers. I need 32 feathers.
I'm
here.
ashamed. I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay, let's go check out. What is this? Oh, color chat. No, the color chat doesn't work, Deej. Please don't do that. It's irritating. Also, what? How do you even manage to generate those characters? I don't want to know. Let's go check out Smoke's shop, because apparently they've got a new shop going on. Hey, and remember, guys, I am Stately. This is Play.1MC3.com. It's a public server. We've been around for a couple of years. You should totally join us. We're kind of awesome. Not me. I mean, some of these people.
I mean,
actually,
well, yeah.
everybody's kind of.
You could be awesome.
I could be awesome if I could be arsed.
Well, why don't you get ours?
I'm unarsable.
Well, if you were ours, then this wouldn't be, getting awesome. This would be Pornhub.
One of these days, I'll work out the formula for actually being successful on Twitch.
I want to say that I love the fact that being on Twitch involves two things. One, being a live personality, like myself, but also being a quiet personality, like yourself.
A quiet personality. Yeah, well, I'm not as quiet as I used to be. I listen to my old streams and it's like, dude, could you be more boring? It turns out, yes, I can.
You
but,
know, that's you know, I had the funny thing because we do a Saturday show on Ferocity Radio, and we have my good friend Kopesh and Gurkle on there, who's Professor Fox, and we have the Dirty Dragon Gurkle.
A really good price for slime balls.
The problem thing about Gurkle was that we had a 4-hour show. First show was the intros. Hey, everyone's going to do a great show. Every hour, somebody get 15 minutes to talk about their thing. And I did traveling, like going to the Swedish Penis Museum or
the Swedish Penis
Dutch
Museum.
beer.
Wait. Is this a penis museum in Sweden, or a museum of
not
Swedish penises?
Not as big as the Icelandic Penis Museum.
If
you had listened to the show, you would have learned.
Wait, okay, hold on, because I have another question. Does this mean that the Icelandic museum with penises in it is larger than the Swedish museum with penises in it? Or does this mean that the Icelandic penises in the museum are larger than the Swedish penises?
Well, no, it means that there are more peni per volume and per capita.
So it's about dick density.
It is a cacophony
the largest collection of penises anywhere in the Scandinavian world.
More penises than
More penises than a bag of dicks. Richards. Sorry, a bag of Richards.
Speaking of Richards, there were actually 2 men named Richard who were willing to give their quote-unquote Icelandic, what are called necropants. When you die, you preserve your body to the Icelandic way, and they flay the skin and scrotum and penis and everything. They flay all the skin off from, like, your belt line to your toes, everything.
I don't
off.
know. Stop.
And then,
bad.
And then
bad pie. Bad down.
Before
don't
you
make me
die,
get the.
You bequeath. You say, Daikiki, I want you to have unkisa necropants, and you give your death pants to him. And if he wants wealth, he puts a coin in each of the flesh scrotums, and he wears them. But to make his wish come true, he must steal a teacup from an old widow. And if he does that, he will be guaranteed wealth in his life, his children's life, and the afterlife.
You're making shit up. You are totally making shit up.
I am not.
You are.
Look at the Twitch stream. They are 100% behind me.
Why am I in fly mode? Yeah, but you don't get to decide what's real by popular vote. You don't just vote on what is and isn't real.
Wait, can somebody record that? You don't get to decide what's real by popular vote.
Right.
Just want that. I want that recorded, frozen, carbonite with Donald Trump.
Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Yeah, no, that's exactly the problem.
You know, and Daikiki has known me as being one of those somethingkins.
Somethingkins? I'm a nothingkin. My fellow Earthicans.
That's what us Republicans call ourselves when we don't want to associate ourselves with our current party. Us nothingkins. Right. But it's that thing that, you know, I found it so funny. And honestly, his poor girlfriend time was sitting there. She made that great queso. God, we ate like 3 pounds of cheese and meat.
Good
and
queso.
Then all of a sudden, hey, I just made 27 pounds of prime rib. Everyone's like, I can eat like 2 bites and.
yeah. Oh man, that was the biggest piece of roast beast I've ever seen, I think. If you're ever invited to Christmas dinner at Pie's Place, folks, you should definitely go. He's also got good booze, and apparently an Oculus Rift, so he's all the cool toys, too.
I don't have 1, I have 3.
You bitch!
Well, I have 1, which I've given to my mate's son, but Mox has 1, and that... But I will tell you this. You know what I've had a lot of fun with? And I'm embarrassed. Are we secure here?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's listening.
I mean, even our favorite listener, they're right there, Twitch stream.
No, there's nobody here.
Promise you.
It's just you and me. Completely secure. The Russians will never find out.
I like the Nintendo Wii.
That's okay. It's okay to like the Wii. It's fine. It's
I
because of your
actually like
obsession
the
with
Wii and the
penises
Wii
and the
U.
word Wii just sounds kind of funny. It's okay. It's all good. Now, had you said, I like the Virtual Boy, I'd be like, yeah, no.
Unlike you, I didn't have the Virtual Boy. I wasn't molested by him.
I never even had a Nintendo as a kid. I was all about that keyboard. I had to be able to write code. I did pick up a Virtual Boy at a thrift store a couple years ago. It was like sitting there looking all sad and forlorn for $20. So I have actually experienced the Virtual Boy. And my headache, this was 2 years ago, my headache has just about gone away.
Oh,
It's almost gone.
I think it's funny because, you know, I remember times where, you know, when my parents were still alive, and I would invite people to my house and we play, you know, Nintendo and swim in the pool. And now I have the pool, I own my home, and everyone plays games online because there's no point in coming in.
Well, so one thing that bothers me about consoles lately is consoles used to be like a group experience, right? You'd sit around with your friends, everybody would have a controller, the guy you didn't like got the crummy controller, and you all played split screen or like a single screen game. Consoles still exist, but there are very few, except for the occasional party game, there are very few games that allow for...
Battlefield 1?
What's that?
You're playing Battlefield 1.
I am so not playing Battlefield 1. What the hell makes you think I'm playing Battlefield 1?
I don't know. Suddenly Neebs Gaming's video stream fucking came on board.
You just switched to a different stream or something, didn't you?
Yeah, well, apparently yours says it's offline.
I am so not offline. See? Totally online. I'm going to have to double check, though, because now I'm concerned.
Toby, your booty stream, Stately. Alright.
Twitch.tv/StatelyMC is me. And, no, I'm live. It's all good.
I got you on my follow, but I don't see you on my follow chat. Oh, load more.
You're one or two sheets into the wind, aren't you?
There was like Twitch stream, by the way, has been like here's like the Djibouti show, here's like Markiplier, here's like big name gaming motherfuckers, and then it's like, by the way, at the bottom of the stream I added my third person, which is Toby, who is a Ferocity radio DJ who does his own Twitch stream, which I've watched twice and gone, you really don't know what twitching is, and it's just watching him playing a game. Here's the thing, I will tell you this: if you Twitch a game and don't say anything and just watch people, you know what? I want to watch you play Mad Max. Do you have Mad Max?
I do not have Mad Max. I'd like to play Mad Max. Does Mad Max have multiplayer?
No, it's single. I want to give you Mad Max, but I want to be in your ear the entire time because he gets this guy named, like, Chumley. He's the hunchback. He's
right.
He's just deformed.
The Chumley.
It's like, not Chumley, Grease Monkey, whatever the fuck his name is, but it's that thing where it's like, yes, master, I build your angel, your car.
I've heard a lot of good about the game. Apparently it's kind of an underrated classic.
I just played for a bit today, and I had that game for over a year, and I was going through my things like Final Fantasy VII. I played for like a couple hours, and I'm like, all right, cool, we got it, moving on. It's Final Fantasy, but it was one of those things that when I think about things that I want to Twitch, that I'm a dirty asshole, and dude, look at all that stuff right there, all those potatoes. Get those food, get that stuff. Pick it up. Oh wait, you've already got it.
It's my Skyblock farm, man.
No. When you said, why does yours look like a Space Invader? Because behind it, it was that house, that guy. Yeah. You still... How did that grow? Wait,
I don't know what
go
you're
back,
seeing,
go back.
man. I don't know what you're referring to.
No. Go back to your potato farm. You potato farm.
Fine, I'm going back to the potato farm.
Yeah, kill the zombies first.
I'm at the potato farm. This is the darkroom spawner, where we murder things while they murder themselves. No intervention.
Yeah, type some more things into your thing.
What? Well, what?
Wasn't it 5 by 5 by 5? But you put that... No, go back. Look at your farm.
What are you... I feel like a puppet.
The thing that's growing potatoes.
Yes, the potatoes. I'm staring at the potatoes. What is your question about the potatoes?
Wasn't it a 5 by 5? But oh, now I see the water. Fucking, that's all you needed to see. All I needed to see was that. How'd you get the 5 by 5 going on the potatoes?
Oh, without the water. Yeah. No, there's some water.
I was
hidden
about
there.
to say, like, you cheating ass.
You got to have the water.
No, potatoes grow great without water. The Irish learned this.
Yeah, that's why
They had this thing called
they're
the
Irish.
Irish potato explosion.
Like
so
no,
many potatoes that they had to run to
no.
America.
This is more of that alternate history that you keep hearing about. It wasn't the potato explosion. It was the potato famine.
Explosion. Oh, famine. Is that what you called it?
Famine.
When
It's
you
not the
keep-
same as an explosion.
So, the game we're gonna play, not Saints Row,
Not Saints Row.
but it's co-op.
Saints Row does have co-op. That might be fun.
Saints Row 3.
I
and
wouldn't
4
mind
have
just doing
co-op.
something kind of, light, something a little more 6, go away. We're trying to trade. Oh, he's just mooning Noble. It's all good.
Hey, Noble Gases.
Yeah, he's Argon.
You sure he's not Xeon?
I think he's I
Could be-
think he might be
Could
Xeon.
be Krypton.
He's definitely not Neon. Thanks, Noble. Appreciate it. Awesome. I can finally turn this in. Oh. Let's see. All right. So that's the Feather
Who
Quest.
are you, Helium?
Hey. Comfy Pillow Challenge. I did it. I finished a quest. I'm special. All right. What do we got next? What's next? I can finally advance to the expert
Well,
quests.
What about, what's that, Tom Clancy, kill the zombies thing?
I don't know. I mean, I'm for zombie killing, but I feel if we're going to kill zombies, we should just play Left 4 Dead.
You know, that's a very excellent point. I mean, I did like when I played it for the beginning. The thing I hated about it was the Division left me wondering why I was saving people or why I was killing people instead of just killing everyone.
Now, I'll
So-
be honest. I've read about the Division, but I never played it.
Was it that hard?
No, I just never had it. And also, it just didn't really appeal to me. I get what they were going for, but... Oh, what about something like Overwatch? I mean, we could play some Overwatch. You have Overwatch?
Yeah, I think I have I have nights on. I have every cheesy game out there. But,
You got all the games. All the games.
but I'm thinking that, what's that Blizzard game?
The Lizard game?
Blizzard.
The Blizzard
Buh,
game.
buh.
I don't know. I've never heard of... Warcraft?
No.
Overwatch. Hearthstone.
One more try.
One more try. World of Warcraft.
Oh, you suck. Hey,
What?
Storm.
It's not like
Storm.
Blizzard has a lot of games.
Storm. Things in the storm.
Heroes of the Storm?
Thank you. God, was that hard?
No, I suppose.
All right, so
I'm telling you though, Overwatch is a blast.
You know, I played the healer guy. Are you interested in playing the healer guy?
I usually play Solly.
Well,
Or TF2. We could spin up a TF2 server and just let everybody who hangs out on the server play.
TF2 would be so much. I haven't played TF2. I'm going to install it right now.
TF2 is a blast. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll spin up a TF2 server
TF2
somewhere.
with
We'll have our own little private 1MC3 TF2 server. We'll call it 1MC3 TF2 because that's a really attractive name.
Yeah, that nobody will guess that password.
Right? Exactly. It sounds like somebody's password. No, I think that's a great idea. TF2 is a blast.
Are you saying you're gonna send me the money I need? Yes.
What are we on about? Okay, let's see.
You know, I have that annoying thing that people understand that I can provide services that they want and they suddenly need.
Right.
Yeah, and one of them said, "Are you sure you can do this?" It was like, "Yes, I can." They said, "What's the holdup?" I said, "It's an investment banker." And they went, "Why?" And I said, "Here's his phone number. You can call him."
I'm not sure what you're specifically referring to, but I sense some bitterness here.
I have a friend that's asked me for $2,000 to help him buy a car.
Uh-huh.
And I said, you know, once again, I've given you everything to provide your life with what you need, and why would I give you... So let's put it out here to the Twitch stream. Should I give this friend over 6 years that I've known, just because he's a friend, should I give him $2,000 for a car that, by the way, will get him a good job and now enable him to pay me $14 an hour?
You know, write up a contract.
Yeah.
Put the car down as collateral. He doesn't repay you, you get the car.
What am I going to do with the car in Las Vegas?
Pawn it?
Hey, you know some guys that you could wait in line to be in their pawn show in Las Vegas? Yeah, got you there.
Okay. All right. I don't know, man.
It's one of those
Who
things
am I to give you advice?
You know,
Wheat, sugar, melon.
here's the thing. If you have a friend like me that will pay for things, yes. But there's an investment of friendship and a credit cost that goes behind. For example, is somebody...
For example.
Let's say, Daikiki said, "Would you pay my server cost for 3.5 months? It's only going to cost you $4.5 million.
$4.5 billion.
Well, let's keep it realistic. Billion. Jesus.
You're right there. You're starting to drop out.
I was just stuttering over the billion that you put up.
$1 billion.
You know, unless you're gonna finger fuck your 3D printer, yeah, no.
Let's not do that to the 3D printer. Let's not do this unspeakable thing to the 3D printer. What has the 3D printer ever done to you? Come on, I thought we had melons and pumpkins here. I guess not.
The 3D printer failed to print those melons.
Show me on the doll where the 3D printer touched you.
It touched me with the pumpkins.
I think we'll pass on Toy Box tonight. I have to get out of here around 8 sharp, but we'll get back onto Toy Box tomorrow and we'll do some... I'm in the mood for Darkest Night. We have a zombie apocalypse game on our minigame server. It's awesome.
Awesome. Can I join you again in your stream and watch you flail?
Yes, watch me flail. Watch me suck at Minecraft. That's basically what everybody does. It's like just people show up to see if I still suck at
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Watch you suck at Minecraft. And wow.
No, I really suck at Minecraft, especially PvP. I'm just awful.
Well, that sucks. All right.
It's all
Anyway,
good.
I will talk to you later, man.
Take it easy, man. It was good to hear from you.
As always.
We're gonna do this thing on Saturday, right? On Monday.
Monday. Yep.
Monday,
Saturday,
Monday, Monday.
Saturday, Monday. We're gonna do it all days.
All day, every day. Mostly just Monday, though.
Whenever you want, we'll figure it out.
I'll drop you a line
later.
beforehand. And I think he's gone. I'm not quite sure. He might still be here.
I'm still here.
He's still here. It's a
I'm
miracle.
still there until I do this button.
Noble, I am tempted. I don't need the seeds, though, for this. I need the actual plants, I think. Let me double check that challenge. Also, I feel like I should do some of this myself instead of just spending our scant Q-Bucks. And remember, folks, if you manage to guess what the print of the day is, you will get nothing. But you should still try to guess, because, hey, why not? Wheat, sugar, melon, carrots, potatoes. Pumpkins. It doesn't say seeds. It says melons, carrots, potatoes, and pumpkins. Oh, it's done! The print's done! Why are you trying to push me into a hole? Everybody's always trying to push me into a hole. Remember, guys, this is Played.1MC3.com. I'm Stately. You should join us here. We have all kinds of cool servers, and we are public, so you are welcome here. Unless you're, like, completely maladjusted, in which case you're probably still okay. Because let's be honest, none of us are entirely normal. Maybe somebody else turned a quest in with the pumpkins and melons, but I just need to plant a bunch then. I got dirt. I got some cobble. I can always make some more. So we're just going to go ahead and expand the melon and pumpkin farms. And Noble just keeps warping from my island to my island. I'm not quite sure how that works. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely need some cobble here. But that's what the cobblestone generators are for, right, folks? What up, man? What up? Show the print. Yeah, give me just a second. Money. I'm not buying. Not buying right now. Gonna do it the hard way. Also, I don't have a whole lot of Q-Bucks. Alright, I'm gonna get inside where it's safe and warm and dry. And then we will check out today's print. Now do y'all recognize it? Hold on, let me switch over to the large view. Yeah, I shouldn't print in black. It doesn't work well on stream. This kind of looks like a blur. I get that. It is a Witcher medallion from The Witcher 3. The thing is, though, printing in black on stream doesn't work very well, but that is something you want to print in black so you can give it a nice silver polish. So I'll post a picture of it on Discord once I've got it all painted up and looking pretty, and we'll come up with something new for tomorrow. All right, I gotta spend just a little bit of time grinding on the cobble gen here. This won't take too long, and I know how much you guys like to watch me grind cobble. Really? Did I manage to show my face there? That's hilarious. Well, y'all know my name now. You might as well know what I look like, right? Pi is kind of a force of nature. I was like, can't get a word in edgewise on my own stream. That's hilarious. He's a good guy, though, and a good drinking buddy. Yeah, we can do one round of Toy Box. Sure, why not? Let me get some cobble gen here. I'm just going to keep going until this pick breaks, I think. And then we'll hop on Toy Box for one round. Yeah. 1,000 followers. 1,000 followers, you get a face reveal. And not a single follower less. So, guys, everybody on here, invite 250 of your closest friends. Come follow me on Twitch and or YouTube. And then you will get to see my pretty face. I hit a sheep. I feel bad for the sheep. All right. Let's head on over to Toy Box. What shall we play? Are we playing Hunger Games? I am personally in favor of a round of Darkest Night, but if you guys want Hunger Games, we'll do Hunger Games. Oh, what have I got? I got like 400 followers right now, so I only need 600 more. We don't have enough votes to switch to anything, so it looks like we're playing Hunger Games. Which is fine. Hunger Games is fun. It's not quite the same, you know? Alright, let's see what we got here. Give me compasses. Give me chests. The compasses still don't work properly on Hunger Games, guys, so ignore them. And did I forget to grab a kit? Because I have the bouncy kit, which I used to like, but now I don't anymore. This is very cheerful music. I haven't heard a bit of the music since Pi showed up. Where is... I haven't seen a single chest yet. I'm like staring into the windows of buildings like how much is that doggy in the window, but it's not helping. I need something with which people to kill. Alright, I guess we'll just head upstairs and see if we can find anything. Maybe we'll get lucky. I do not have high hopes for this round, though. I think I'm pretty much doomed. PvP has now started, and I can't defend myself even a little bit. Story of my life. Let's see, maybe we can get up there. That looked like a doable throw. Yes! Oh, that was close, though. I was trying to get up to the roof. But from here, I could theoretically go up there and fall to my death. No? Am I opt? Because I should have taken fall damage for that. I should have... Hey, a chest! Sorry, I accidentally cheated there. Didn't mean to. Just kind of worked out that way. Maybe there are more around here. At least I have a bow. That's something. More chests. This building is full of chests. Another bow. Now I have 3 bows. And another jump boost potion. Hooray! I can hardly curb my enthusiasm. Ah, jeez. Well, that didn't last long. Alrighty, let us spectate. Let's watch Noble. I hit him with an arrow. He's got an arrow sticking out of him. That's something, right? Whee! Playing with the world border is just hugely fun here. I wonder if I could come up with some variant of Rocket Rangers that's more Hunger Gamesy. The problem with that is, we did try that. We experimented with like Rocket Ranger vanilla PvP game. It's really hard to fight in the air, and when you can fly anywhere, you can basically just say, I don't want to land. You never have to land, right? Hey, remember guys, if you're watching, you like what you see, give me a follow on Twitch or sub on YouTube. I would appreciate that. I would consider you an awesome person if you did that. So, Zex has decent gear. He's right in the corner of the map, though. And Noble is out to get him. And DJ doesn't seem to be playing. He's just kind of standing there. So, there we go. Noble versus 6 for the win. Ah, that's a nice dramatic shot, isn't it? Oh, wow. They're having a little fight in a hole there. Well, Zex is at least putting up a fight, but I think he's in trouble. Because, as previously stated, Noble's pretty good. You should see his win-loss ratio. It's crazy. Yeah, this will be over soon. And there we have it. GG. Alright, folks. I know the stream is a little on the short side today, but I have to go pick somebody up, and I am on a schedule. So, thank you for joining us here at Play.1MC3.com. I do appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow with more goodness, more shenanigans, and maybe more pie. Who knows? Noble, you want to wave at the camera or not so much? I guess not. Alright, guys. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. Peace out.